Checkmate! It's time to tip the scales! Oh wait, wrong game. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot we were playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Thought we were playing Fire Emblem Awakening. My goodness, my bad. Okay, everyone. Today, Edgeworth is gonna be doing a thing. Did I say welcome back, by the way? I don't know if I did. Welcome back! I think I did. I don't know. Repeating. Oh! However. What's wrong with me? I didn't see nothing. I didn't do nothing. Oh my gosh. Larry of all people has 3 pieces? Come on. I was expecting, well, I mean, maybe it could happen. But honestly, with someone like Larry, I would expect, like, oh, okay, we'll just break through, like, 1 piece of testimony and then you'll reveal the entire truth or something like that. Larry's an extremely restless and troublesome man. Until he cools down, I'll just wait and see. First, I'll ask him about his goal. This isn't something I can't handle. I'll finish this quickly. You better, Edgeworth, you better. This better be like a decoy or something. Begin, Logic Chess. Why'd you come here? What was your purpose for coming to the art gallery? What? Are you saying that I don't belong in an art gallery? Wait and see. ... Hey, if you're not gonna talk, I'll hold that pose so I can paint your portrait, man. And then I'll scribble all over that portrait I drew of you. Your paintings are all scribbles? Larry, the statement you just made is full of problems. Okay, never mind. What's with you, Edgy? Isn't that my case with all my statements? He's suddenly serious. That was an unnecessary statement. Darn it. I must read my opponent's reactions and feelings and strike with the right words. Why'd you come here? What? Oh yeah, wait and see. Ugh. Hey, things, wait and see. ... I was just joking. I would never scribble over my paintings, of course. They're works of art, after all. I don't think any of your works would qualify as art. Don't look down on me. There are people who recognize my skills as an artist. Wait and see. ... Mandy is my girlfriend, but it's really my paintings she fell in love with. That's why I'll sketch anything my girlfriend likes. Then why are you here on your own today? So what? Can't a guy with a girlfriend spend some time alone? Wait and see. ... Mandy said she's a Gemini. I thought she'd be happy if I showed her a sketch of it on our next date. Do you really have that much confidence in the sketch? Well, I'm not so confident about this one. But I thought she would be happy if I did the sketch of her astrological sign. You came to see the Gemini sculpture? I see. That's just like you. To impress Amanda, you came here to see the Gemini sculpture, didn't you? Whoa, what? How'd you find out? Because you just unknowingly told me everything. Well then, I'm not saying another word from now on. He's finally decided to remain silent. In that case, I'll be more relentless in my questioning. I'll try to find out what he was doing here at the art gallery. Yay, full meter back. I'll expose his true motives. This shouldn't take long. What'd you do at the art gallery? You. Just what did you do in this art gallery? Well, what's with that glare? I don't really remember anything. I didn't have a pamphlet, so I just loitered around the fountain patio. You forgot to get a pamphlet? Don't they give you a pamphlet at the reception booth after you pay the admission fee? Huh? Oh, is that right? So, the admission wasn't free, huh? You didn't pay? Don't tell me you sneaked in here without paying. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry! I didn't mean to do anything bad. It's just, there was no one at the reception booth. That's why I thought you could come in here for free. This hall wasn't there? This hall wasn't at the reception booth. It's gonna be the exact opposite. It's gonna be basically press everything, pretty much. Yeah, it didn't look like there was anyone on the other side of the desk.
Come to think of it, Gumshoe did say something about that. This hall was busy activating the sprinklers from the security room. Because of the incident, she had to leave the reception booth.
Poor Katie, she went to all that trouble to open up the place. And now the art gallery's star attraction, the Winter Palace, is completely ruined.
You know about the Winter Palace? You're certainly well informed about the Winter Palace for someone without a pamphlet. The Winter Palace is where your goal, the Gemini sculpture, is located. You had your sights set on the Winter Palace from the beginning, didn't you?
What? How'd you find me out again? That's right, my goal was to see the Gemini sculpture. From the very beginning, the Winter Palace was the very reason why I came here.
You confess quite easily. You can never tell anything with this man. Next, I'll ask for further information regarding the Winter Palace.
So is this one gonna be not as easy or something?
He may still have some fight left in him. I'll watch his reactions and extract the information I need.
Did you enter the Winter Palace? What do you see in the Winter Palace? I have no more use for you.
I have no more use for you. Leave now.
Huh? Really? You're actually letting me go? Well, I need to go meet Mandy anyway.
Oh, wait. That was a mistake.
Edgy, you need to take responsibility for what you say.
No. I'm being lectured by him? Please, I'd like to ask you a few more questions.
Fine, but you'll have to treat me... You have to treat me to dinner.
No. You need to be careful not to make careless statements.
You know, I don't care. That was worth it. I don't even know which one to go for. I'm just gonna go for that one.
Larry, what did you see? Did you see anything in the Winter Palace?
You're still hung up on that. Didn't I say I didn't see anything? I started to think that it wasn't such a good idea to come to the art gallery. I need to leave soon to meet with my girlfriend.
I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Maybe I should try another line of attack.
Alright, so did you enter the Winter Palace?
Larry, did you also enter the Winter Palace?
Oh, what's with that look of distrust? Sure, I tried going in, but... You couldn't get in?
You tried to go in, but you weren't actually able to, right?
Yeah, that's about right. I wanted to go in, but... Then that old geezer collapsed. I was a little freaked out.
It was because of the victim? So you couldn't get in because the victim of the poison gas collapsed?
Yeah, he fell right out of the Winter Palace.
I'm sure the victim emerged from the Autumn Palace.
If it weren't for that poison gas incident, I'd be in there sketching the Gemini sculpture right now.
Larry must have mistaken the Autumn Palace for the Winter Palace. That aside, it seems his goal was to sketch the sculpture. Heh, it should be a useful clue.
And then you go over here because of reasons.
Larry, did you see anything in the Winter Palace?
You're still hung up on that, didn't I say?
Perhaps I should try using that clue.
What about your sketch?
You came here to sketch the sculpture for your girlfriend, did you not? I don't think you would give up that easily. Even after the victim collapsed, you could still see the inside of the room from the outside, right?
Oh, well, I may have gotten a tiny glimpse, but... There's no evidence that I saw something scary in there, right?
You saw something scary?
Oh my gosh, you gave it away,
Mr. Butz. My, I'm disappointed it turned out to be this simple. Larry, you saw something scary at the crime scene, didn't you?
What? How did you know? Oh! Edgy, can you read my mind? In that case, there's no point in keeping any more secrets from you.
You just told me everything of your own accord. That was a complete waste of time, but finally, it's checkmate.
Oh my gosh, he said the word. He said checkmate. Logic test complete. I had my eyes fixed on the Gemini sculpture.
Okay. You've mentioned the Gemini sculpture many times now, but I don't believe the sculpture you saw was a Gemini one.
What? Was it a mirage then?
Larry mistakenly thought he saw the Winter Palace.
But Gumshoe just said that the freaking Autumn Palace had Winter Palace stuff in it, though.
This piece of evidence shows what Larry really saw.
Well, I mean, that's... What? Receive the entrance of the things with the...
I mean, there's only two things I can present here.
And that can't be right, right? The angle to the sherbet desserts the victim made 18 years ago touch... Yeah, that's not. It's this one.
Take a look at this pamphlet.
I was gonna say, it's not like the replicas or whatever in the Autumn Palace. Like, okay, cool.
It's not, though. In the Autumn Palace, the Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, and Aquarius sculptures are displayed. Incidentally, I can confirm that the Gemini sculpture is located in the Winter Palace. Therefore, the sculpture you saw could not have been the Gemini one.
I knew it!
I expect him to be a bit more shocked at the news.
I thought it was kind of strange. I know I saw a single goddess. And that transformation was no mirage.
Transformation, you say?
Oh, you're curious too, Edgy? Well, nothing for it, I guess. I'll have to show to... whatever, I don't know what I just said. I'll have to show it to you.
Show me? What exactly?
I shouldn't press A before when I'm getting jumbled over my words, my goodness. I drew a picture of the very scene I saw back then. But I really can't believe what I drew. Picture? What picture? This one right here.
Which one right here? That one right here?
Oh my gosh, right there. What?
What? What is this disturbing picture? Is that sculpture weeping tears of blood?
Maurice, this picture is scary. Kay, it scared me too. This Gemini sculpture suddenly transformed into a goddess right before my eyes. I couldn't help but scream.
So the victim collapsing wasn't what surprised him.
I kind of thought it was, actually, but okie dokie then.
What do you mean when you say transformed?
I don't really understand it myself. The lower half of its body just turned into a fish. A fish goddess? That would be the Pisces sculpture, wouldn't it? In mythology, Pisces represents the fish that a goddess and her son transform into. Really? So Pisces isn't just a couple of ordinary fish? Edgy, you don't think that sculpture's cursed, do you? Those tears of blood turned the Gemini sculpture into a fish. Those gosh dang bloody tears, what the heck, you know?
Preposterous. You simply mistook the Pisces sculpture for the Gemini one.
Pisces sketch data jotted down on my organizer. Larry drew a sketch of the Pisces sculpture just as he saw it. Touch the check button for details. Oh, you put the sketch in your organizer. Well, I mean, sure, why not?
Putting sketches in organizers is always fun, right? Even a sketch like this can be used as scrap paper, after all.
It's kind of funny that was actually, you know... What was the word I'm looking for? Acknowledged. It was actually acknowledged, for Pete's sake. Like, come on now. Like, oh, wow, you put that in your organizer? What are you thinking? Normally they don't actually, you know, acknowledge that stuff. It's like, oh, you just put it in your organizer and you forget about it later. You just pull it out when you need it. That's it. No acknowledgement of it otherwise. Oh, jeez. How could you? But it's strange. Why did only the lower half of the sculpture transform? Uncle Ray is a bit curious about what went on in the Autumn Palace.
Indeed. I wonder if someone tampered with the Pisces sculpture. I wonder if they tampered with the evidence. Yes, Edgeworth here.
Mr. Edgeworth, we're finished searching the room. The poison gas isn't a threat anymore, so you can enter the crime scene.
Right. Good work, detective. It seems we can enter the Autumn Palace now.
Nice timing, Mr. Detective. Let's go right now. I want to see the Pisces sculpture. If Kay's going, I'm going too.
I was planning on bringing him along anyway. Right then, let's proceed to the Autumn Palace.
Let's do this. Let's go. We're going, gone.
So this is the Autumn Palace. It certainly does resemble the Winter Palace.
I've been waiting, sir, huh? Aren't you that Harry Butz guy? Oh gosh. Heck no. Wrong. I'm Maurice Doneem.
Never mind that, detective. Your report, if you please.
Roger that, sir. We discovered a used gas burner during our investigation. The nozzle was still warm when we found it, so it may be related to the incident.
Was it used to heat something?
Used gas burner data jotted down in my organizer. There are traces that it was used before the police arrived. Was it used to heat something?
Possibly.
Let's see, shall we? Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's a nice little flaming thing right there.
Was that ladder always there in the ground?
It was probably used by the person who set off the poison gas. Okay, in before step ladder in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Well, I mean, I can't rule that out still. The poison gas was released when someone lifted the lid off the glass case, sir. I mean, technically it's a step ladder, so I mean, where's the person correcting him on that?
The Pisces sculpture.
Huh? Seems like you know about it, sir. Well then, do you know what the sculpture next to it is?
Since we're in the Autumn Palace, it would probably be the Capricorn statue.
As expected, Mr. Edgeworth, I thought it was Taurus myself. I was thrown off as it was covered by this weird cloth. Uh-oh. Oh no! The fluorescent cloth, I wonder what it's doing here.
Evidence from the IS-7 incident.
Fluorescent cloth data jotted down in my organizer. Rainbow light device injects light into the fluorescent cloth. Touch a check button for details. No matter what it is or how it got here, things just happened all the time.
Nice. I can check it. A blue cloth. I guess this kind of relaxing color is nice once in a while.
Miles, you're starting to sound like your old man.
I don't want to hear that from Mr. Shields.
Why not? I'm the one who spent the most time with them other than you. So I mean, why would you not want to hear that from me? I feel like that'd be reassuring anyway.
According to Mr. Shields, this allows you to change the color of the cloth.
What?
Let me try it out.
Okay, blue.
The cloth has started to glow.
Okay, so now
the cloth is glowing with a light blue aura.
According to the detective's report, it was wrapped around the statue like this.
So it would seem. How is this related to our case?
I don't know, can I change the color though? I would like to change the color, please. Please. Come on. Come on, really? Gotta be all lazy and be like, just blue only. No other colors are necessary here. Alright, probably nothing else I can really do with that then. No matter what it is or how it got here. Well, check underneath the sheets. My gosh, what are you doing? Are they not the least bit curious what the heck's underneath them? The sculptures in this room are all covered with this fluorescent cloth. And because they're hidden, it makes me want to see them even more. Let's take a look. I'll just get this cloth off.
Oh shoot! Revelation time!
Wow, they're beautiful. Oh my gosh, what a revelation. They're statues. They exist in the place that they're supposed to exist in.
You don't think the transformation Larry saw was in fact the moment the cloth wrapped around the lower half of Pisces fell?
See, Edgy? It wasn't a mirage or a mistake after all.
Nuh.
Hey, Miles. There sure is something strange about this room, don't you think? Looks exactly the same as the Winter Palace we were in just a moment ago.
Yes, I agree. Perhaps the sculptures were hidden to make it look like the Winter Palace. If you wrap the cloth around the lower half of a Pisces sculpture, it looks like Gemini.
Capricorn is a half fish too. I had the lower half and it resembles Taurus. The remaining two, which couldn't be altered with trickery, were covered up.
The Autumn Palace was made to look like the Winter Palace. So it seems, Mr. Shields. It looks like we'll need to conduct an investigation of the Autumn Palace, too.
Hold it! Oh gosh, why are they here?
Mr. DeBest and Judge Courtney. Why in the world are you two here?
Hey, you guys again. This is a problem, you see? This is my crime scene. Mr. Edgeworth, it seems my power is insufficient. If you're here, then it would appear that you still haven't understood my warnings. Oh, come on! It's not like... you haven't even given him a warning yet for this one. He just so happened to be here when things happened, so he was already checking things out, you know? Jeez. Give him a break. Furthermore, you know full well your reckless actions will cause trouble for that detective. In the name of the goddess of law, I must pass judgment! You've got it all wrong, pal. I was the one who asked Mr. Edgeworth to investigate. Really? Well then, Flatfoot, I'll have to do that. That? Yeah, that. Right, cut your... Oh, gosh dang it, how did I know he was talking about that? Cut your salary. Looking forward to your next payday. I've always wanted to say that. You're the last person I want cutting my salary, pal.
Hold it, DeBest. I am only cooperating with the police as a witness to this incident. Detective Gumshoe is not to blame.
So that's how it is. Well then, should I be raising his salary?
No, that's not what I meant.
But it would be really nice to get my salary raised. Your mercy is deeply moving, Sebastian. But past transgressions must lead to further judgment, or future judgment. Hey, further judgment's always a good thing too, of course. Oh, jeez. Future judgment. Oh my gosh. Judgment, 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 judgment! Prosecutor Edgeworth and all in his company departed once from this holy site. But that's... We only just got here. The one given the goddess of law's blessing for this incident was Sebastian.
In other words, Mr. DeBest is the prosecutor in charge of this case.
That's right, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening performance is over. Besides, I've already got my eyes set on the culprit. What? Who, pal? Well, naturally, that artist. Oh, come the freaking heck on, really? It's always gotta be Larry.
Hey, that guy's suspicious looking. Let's blame him. He's got an artist outfit on and a cap with a whatever that paint thing he's holding. I forget what those things are called, but he's holding one of those things. So, I mean, this guy's gotta be suspicious. Those people don't belong at art museums. Come on now. They're just gonna mess up the exhibits. I mean, that's all they're gonna do. They're gonna cause poison gas to leak out and all that kind of crazy stuff. Yep. Most suspicious guy I've ever laid my eyes on. No doubt about it. Me? Hey, what's going on, Edgy? Don't ask me. I can't understand his reasoning.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. If you can't understand how the best prosecutor thinks, it simply shows how inculpable you are.
It seems he doesn't know what inculpable even means. Inculpable? Is that actually a word? I thought we were saying incapable for a second there, but he was just being stupid and saying inculpable. But apparently, Edgeworth is saying that. It sounds like he's saying that's actually a word, and I don't know what that means. So gosh dang it! That's right. Well, excuse me. That's right, Sebastian. Prosecutor Edgeworth is quite incapable. Oh, gosh dang. Well, why did Edgeworth say it like that to make it sound like he knew what he was talking about? Yes, he's incapable. She just nonchalantly corrected him. Don't underestimate my intelligence gathering skills. I just came from the infirmary and asked the doctor there about the cause of the poison gas. And what was the cause?
Some normal substance. What was its name again? Hold on a second, I'll call the doctor to make sure. Okay. Sure. Since Sebastian is on the phone, I'll answer for him. In that case, why didn't you tell us before he called? The poison gas was caused by mixing of two different types of chemicals. Their names are normalium and fatalium. Yeah, totally. Normalium and fatalium. Right, yeah. So, what are those chemicals exactly? Normalium is a red liquid that's commonly used in everyday products. It can be found in paint and detergent, among other things, but it is not toxic by itself.
So you're saying that's a substance readily available to anyone?
Yes, but fatalium, on the other hand, is not so easy to obtain. The name sure sounds dangerous. What's it used for? It is the active ingredient of a white pesticide known as Megatoxin X. Fatalium itself also has a deep white color, but it's not readily sold in stores. It's nearly impossible to obtain domestically. Right now we are looking into how this chemical was obtained.
Poison gas data jotted down in my organizer. The white fatalium mixed with the red normalium causes a chemical reaction.
Okay, I finally found out the names of those chemicals.
Judge Courtney has already told us. We don't need to hear it again.
Fine then, I'll cut to the chase. You know that normalium is from the poison gas is also used in paint, right? Today, out of everyone who visited the art gallery, the only one carrying paint was that artist. You're treating me as a culprit just because of that? I object to the red paint on the palette you're carrying. Hey, Edgy, don't you think this prosecutor is kind of an idiot?
Indeed. Although I've only known him for a short time, his logic is always absurd.
Hey, don't ignore me! It's alright, Sebastian. They're only doing it because they're afraid of you. What is wrong with these two? I swear. Like the first star to appear at night, show us reasoning that shines the best. The first star that shines best? Not bad. Hey, you guys better listen up too.
Oh, great. Here we go. It begins. Now, things. Mr. the Best Shining Logic. I'm just kidding. I knew it said Shining Logic.
That artist was the first to discover the victim, so naturally he's the best suspect. The poison gas was caused by normalium, a chemical found in paint, right? As he was carrying paint near the victim, he would have had the best chance. The paint, along with being the first witness, that pretty much proves he's the culprit. So, what do you think, Justine? We cannot ignore the possibility. We cannot ignore the possibility. Well then, Mr. Artist, please tell us the truth. Did you leave red paint at the crime scene? Or else, did you cause the poison gas to go off? The only thing I leave behind is my bond of love with you. Please watch what you say. My gavel is already prepared to declare you guilty.
Objection!
Please pay no heed to this man's statements.
Objection! Hey, you guys. Ignoring my reasoning just because it's flawless won't do you any good. Mr. Edgeworth, if you've already admitted defeat, you should take your leave.
Even though I don't really have time to deal with your ridiculous reasoning, I will go ahead and do so anyway.
Rebuttal, Mr. the Best Shining Bind. I'm just kidding. Again. Logic, of course. That artist was the first to discover the victim. So naturally, he's the best suspect. Or is he? Or maybe he isn't. Or maybe he is.
Or maybe he isn't. I mean, I don't freaking know. What is the thing? His logic is truly the best.
Oh boy, my gosh, give me a break. Objection! No, I'm just kidding. Hold it.
Indeed, at first glance, this man seems suspicious. However,
first glance? What's with that first all of a sudden? You! Are you trying to steal my spot as the star that shines best? Huh? Would that make me the best artist?
Larry, don't make this any more confusing than it already is.
Oh man.
Mr. DeBest, continue your reasoning. Now!
The poison gas was caused by normalium, a chemical found in paint, right?
Yes, apparently normalium is used in many everyday products.
Right. So the red paint is definitely suspicious.
But it's also used in things other than paint, right?
I guess you have a point. What do you think, Justine?
That's right, normalium is also used in detergent, for example. In other words, it might not have been paint that caused the gas.
That's not true. Let me finish my reasoning. As he was carrying paint near the victim, he would have had the best chance.
Even if paint is the cause of the poison gas, that does not mean he is guilty.
Well then, if the paint is not the cause, that doesn't mean he's innocent either.
Now he's just trying to sound clever. Mimicking what Mr. Edgeworth says won't make you look cool at all. Kay, please don't make my statements look bad.
Now then, it's about time to wrap up my shining logic. The paint, along with being the first witness, that pretty much proves he's the culprit.
Do you truly claim that Larry is the culprit based on just that?
Huh? You got a problem with that? Insert Justine in 3, 2, 1.
No, never mind. Okay. I swear, it looked like they're giving space for it to just pop in or something.
If you have a problem, then present evidence.
Mr. Edgeworth, it looks like he really wants you to do that. Indeed, then I will do as he wishes and present evidence. It seems he doesn't pay much attention to what other people are saying. There was a clear contradiction in Mr. DeBest's logic. Why do you even bother making the phone call? I'll finish this quickly. This is a waste of time.
I mean, see, now he's more in the center of the screen, but like just a second ago, he was on the right side of the screen, so I thought Justine was just gonna pop up randomly right there. But anyway, let's see. The artist was the first to discover the victim, so the best suspect. The point gas was found paint, right? As he was carrying paint near the victim, he would have had the best chance. Paint, along with being the first witness, that pretty much proves he's the culprit. Wait. Rainbow light injects light into the fluorescent plot. Check out the details. Injects light into the fluorescent plot. But, okay, so what would I use exactly? Nope. Nope, I don't see anything specific to that case file anyway. What if it had something to do with something, though? Who knows? I'm sure what desserts the victim made 18 years ago. Time to check one for details. Larry drew a sketch of the Pisces sculpture just as he saw it. Time to check one for details. There are used gas burner. There are traces that it was used before the police arrived. Was it used to heat something? Well, that's probably what I gotta present, right? As carrying the paint near the victim, you would have the best chance. The poison gas was caused by normalium. Should I say this? No. Frickin' heck. That's not good. That is not good. Well, alright. Let's see.
Mrs. Buzz, what do you think about this piece of evidence?
Why are you asking for my opinion?
Don't you see? This evidence contradicts your testimony.
What? I don't believe this evidence has that kind of meaning. Is that right?
With Judge Courtney here, I can't possibly deliver bad logic.
Also, you don't need to yell objections so loudly. Just showing evidence will suffice.
You don't need to tell me that.
Well, I mean, you know, it's fun to yell objection, though. I was the first to discover the victim, so naturally he's the best suspect. Trace that was used before the police arrived. Was it used to heat something? I mean, I feel like it's gotta be related to that, right? No!
Am I jumping to conclusions? Mr. DeBest, there's a contradiction in your statement.
Is that true, Justine? It is not, Sebastian. It's Prosecutor Edgeworth's statement that is contradictory. Of course, there's no way there could be a contradiction in my argument.
Isn't it full of contradictions? My real problem is her rather than Mr. the Best.
Well, obviously, of course. Playing along with being the first one that pretty much proves he's the culprit. White fatality mixed with a red normality causes a chemical reaction. Okay, and this? Do I do it for this statement? Oh my gosh, come on! I don't even know. Overruled! Oh no! I don't know what to say for this one. Let's see. Guards was the first to discover the victim, so naturally he's the best suspect. Wait, did this say anything about this one too? The trace that was used before the police arrived? I kind of want to present it to this one now too. Ah! Okay, so this has nothing to do with anything. Okay, cool. Good to know that, good to know that. I thought it'd be right. It doesn't say what that was drawn with, though. Was it actually drawn with paint? Drew a sketch for the Pisces sculpture as he saw it. Where's the hole in the logic here, though? I mean, you would also need Fatalium, so, I mean, are we trying to say... Wait! Wait! Freaking heck! What? No! No, it's red! So then the Normalium was on that! So, oh no, what do I do? How is that not right? Oh my gosh, what did I just present it to? That one? If he was carrying pain near the victim, he would have had the best chance. The pain, along with being the first witness, that pretty much proves he's the culprit. Oh my gosh, why? This one or that one? I mean, could it be any of these, really? How about this? Nope! I'm probably gonna have to present the freaking Normalium or whatever and be like, hey, guess what? That's not actually true. You're lying. You don't know that. You thought it was correct, but it's actually not. No. My gosh, this what is with this case and all the freaking testimony driving me nuts right now? Freaking Manfred von Karma gave me the easiest time, ironically enough. I mean, good lord. Poison been caused by normality and chemical found in pain, right? Okay, so this? Alrighty, everyone, the next exciting episode. Gosh dang it! I hate myself. Why? I mean, I was kind of trying to do something anyway. Well, anywho, I'll see you everyone later. Next time, I'm going to hopefully make some less mistakes again. But I keep saying that, but then I end up having a lot of mistakes. So, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'm not right. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? See you all later, everyone. Bye-bye.